Did you know that the sea levels are rising? They have risen about 20 centimeters in the past 100 years. Sea levels are rising because the Earth's temperature is rising. The Earth is heating up because we use dirty energy. One visible evidence is that the great sheets of thick ice at the North and South poles are melting. As the ice melts, it makes the planet's oceans, rivers, and streams higher. This can cause dangerous floods. This is affecting how and where people live. Because the Earth's oceans affect the weather patterns, or climate, higher seas also cause extreme weather which can impact people all over the globe. Our cities will have to adjust to climate change. We can learn from historic cities that have existed for a long time on or by the water. Let's look at the most famous of them, Venice, the floating city. Venice stands in the middle of a lagoon on the water, on top of thick wooden legs driven into the mud. For years, the city has been slowly sinking into the lagoon, partly because it has become too popular. Waves from giant cruise ships and boat traffic are damaging the city's wooden legs. And rising sea levels cause dangerous floods. If humans are not careful, Venice might become an abandoned or an underwater city like the mythical Atlantis one day. What have the Venetians done to deal with rising water levels? They have let the water flood the city. They have abandoned ground floor living spaces. They have even built giant dam barriers to control water levels in the lagoon. Floods are not only affecting Venetians and their buildings, but also the habitat for fish, birds, and other animals. In many coastal cities, architects, planners, and engineers are coming up with solutions to deal with sea level rise. One is to move people up to higher ground and away from the edge of the water. One is to raise buildings up on sturdy legs to let the water flow under, around, and even through them. Another one is to build seawalls or barriers to stop the water. We can also grow more plants around the buildings that hold onto the soil beneath the water. We can use nature, such as coral reefs, to protect the coast from floods. We have looked at the causes of rising sea levels and the ways existing cities can manage that problem. Can you imagine better solutions?